Well, it's Feedback Friday, and that means it's time to take a look at your project, and I get to yada a little bit. Coming right up. Well then, let me put it to you this way. One of the viewers, Shed by the Trucks, posted that classical comment, be careful what you wish for. And I think you hit the nail right on the head, brother. I opened the floodgate and I have been flooded with emails. They kept streaming in, and I've received so many that I'm actually completely overwhelmed, and not in my wildest dreams did I expect that kind of response. So if I have not responded to your email yet, please forgive me. I'm slowly working my way through all of them. I have been reading most of them already, but I just have not had the time to respond. But I do promise you that I will be posting your project in due time. Just bear with me. And I kind of decided, you know what, if I was to cover all of those projects in one video, it's just going to be too long. So I've made the call to rather do it properly, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first 10 projects I received. We'll have a look at those, and then I'll keep doing the next 10 in the next video, and so on and so forth as they've come in, and then we can make sure that everybody gets to see their project. So before we do that, just a quick bit of feedback. Many of you guys have been asking my backstory. Well, it's quite a long one, so I think I'd rather save that for another video that I'll do at some point. And then many of you have also asked for a shop tour. Again, that's going to take quite a bit of time. I've got a lot of junk here and lots of projects on the go, as you've seen some of them already. So I'm going to put that one on ice as well, but we will do it down the line. So just a quick comment from me before we get into looking at all these projects. I'm actually really amazed by the variety and the quality of some of these builds. I actually really don't know why you guys are watching me. So I just want to say well done, man. Okay, let's do it. Let's have a look at some projects. So the first email I received was from Danny Peter up in Edmonton, Canada, who's the proud owner of this 1940 Dodge Business Coupe. Danny did all the fab work himself in his home garage. You can see some shots here of the interior and the floors. And he also built his own chassis, all painted very nicely red. It's running on a BMW E46 suspension parts. And he's got a Chrysler 400 engine that's been stroked. Yes, looking fantastic. Well done, Danny. And then Preston in Joplin, Missouri sent us some pics of his 1946 Hudson truck and a 1951 Hudson Hornet. He says his grandsons and him are big fans of Doc Hudson and Smokey in that Pixar movie called Cars. Well, he's got the real-time versions here. William Yeary does not say where he is located, but he owns this 56 Buick Special. William says it's all original except for the wheels. Now there's something, or one thing, that's very wrong with this car. That is the fact that I do not own it. Awesome, I love it. Dave has owned this 1959 Hillman Minx Special Saloon since 1980. He's been slowly rebuilding all the mechanics, the engine, front end, hydraulics and all of it. And now he's working on the bodywork, and then he's planning to give it a good paint job. Now, Dave does not say where he's from, but Hillman is a British mark, so I suspect you could be in the UK, my brother. A 1926 Pontiac Rat Rod. That must be something that's quite rare, eh? It's owned by Brian Martin up in Washington State. I love it. A military style rat bike that Samu up in Finland is working on. That's a long cold way from me, man. Another British mark. This is a 56 Morris Minor, but it's all the way down in New Zealand and owned by Ian Knight. Ian is also busy working on this once-off model truck with many handmade parts. I'll tell you one thing, my grandson would kill for this machine. So would I, for that matter. This 1949 Fargo one-ton truck belongs to David Muma, also up in Alberta, in Canada. David says he's been working on it for longer than he cares to admit. But hey, sometimes the journey is more important than the destination, my brother. David says the original engine was just rebuilt and the displacement increased to 237 cubic inches with a few mild hot rod improvements. And he's also got a supercharger from a 1937 Graham. How cool is that? This is what Mike up in Idaho started with. Just a piece of a 1939 Chevy. And this is what he's ended up with after a 3.5 year build. Picking out, looks incredible to me. This Ford F600 used to be a U-Haul rental. It belongs to Bill Curtis. Unfortunately, Bill does not say where he is. Just look at this awesome tilt front that he built. Bill says he was inspired by a video or a series of videos I did, where I did the same thing for my F100. It's awesome work, my man. And it's always great if I hear that I've inspired someone. That's mission accomplished for me. Keep up the good work and good luck with the build. Right, well that's it for this time. Thank you so much for sending in your emails. I really enjoy seeing everyone's projects, and it's just a confirmation of this incredible international gearhead fraternity or society or whatever you want to call it. I mean, we've got guys that send stuff in from Australia, the UK, Canada, the US, Europe, all over the place. And seeing it's yada yada time, there's just one thing I would like to add. You know, the festive season is coming up, and many of you will know that we live on a farm close to the ocean. And this time of the year, that means that family and friends from the cities and inland likes to come and visit us. Of course, we don't mind, and we never go anywhere, but we love it, yes, so that's cool with us. And it's probably going to mean that I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and I won't be posting my videos that regular anymore. Spend some time with grandkids and children and mates and all of that, which is also important. So we'll see how it goes. I will definitely be still posting videos, but they might not be as regular as I've been doing. Right, and with that out of the way, I suppose this is the end of my story this time. So again, thanks for sending in those awesome pictures of your projects. Thanks for hanging out with us here. I enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, have a lucky one, man.